afternoon, welcome to Forexample Trading. I'm Ben Newman. It is Tuesday the 6th of November and it's afternoon today. Usually I do these in the morning, but I've got busy stuff going on family wise. So this is going to be a summary of what we've been looking at today, but there's still plenty of opportunities. And what I'm finding of late is that the later session, the US session, definitely offers more opportunities. The trends have moved into positions that are sort of workable, and although there are opportunities in the morning, often they don't really get to their potential. So we have to cut them short, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. The euro US dollar did that today, and it's now turning to a point where we're waiting for the Dixie to turn again. It's just taken a little pull back, but still looks like dropping, and that means that we can trade gold, we can trade the US dollar, and there are other options as well. So I'll talk you through those. If you do want to join us, then all the links are in the description. You can join the free chat, arrange a call with myself, and I'll go through your current trading situation, have a look at where your strengths are, see what you're doing well, but we'll also address what maybe you're failing on, and have a look at how we can help with that. And if at that point, then after we've had a discussion, we both feel that this is something that can benefit you, you've got to remember that I only want people that really do succeed in this trading arena. I don't want people losing money. That costs the value of the group, and it also costs your money, and that's something that I don't want to do. So the whole point is to have the quality, not the quantity. I'm not bothered how many people are in there, as long as they're learning, they're seeing the benefit, they're making money, and they're putting value back into the group. And you can only do that really if I show you how to do that in terms of your education, how you're trading, and really get you to a point where this is working for you. And that includes a dedicated signals channel, an exclusive trading arena with tons of experience and expertise in there, and 2 full Forex courses. You can still get that for $249, and do let me know if you want to speak, or you just click the free chat arena link. Come in and we'll arrange a chat. If you do want a broker as well, IC Markets, who I use, they get round the very restrictive ESMA EU regulations. That means that you have to have a very big account really to make this work in terms of leverage, and for beginners that just doesn't work. So if you sign up with IC Markets via the link in the description as well, then they will look after you, whether you're in Europe or anywhere else in the world. They're fully regulated, based in Australia, so I trust them completely. All right. Any questions, let me know, ben@forexampletrading.com or via the links below. Okay, let's have a look at the markets, and you can see, first of all, I'm going to open on gold. Now, I'm just going to go into a bit of detail with what we're looking at here, because if we go to a daily chart, gold can make you a lot of money, all right, but it can also lose you a lot of money, so you've got to be really careful with it. Now, these trend lines that you can see in this channel is where it's been moving. It bounced out of that channel a little while ago. This is the daily chart. It's gone back into it now, and it's kind of getting squeezed. You can see between this trend line and the bottom of this channel. So now if I go back to a 4-hour chart, you'll see what I mean. There was 2 channels. It started running down this one, and it got stopped short and got pulled back into this blue one. All right, so the gold one, you can see here, this is where it was traveling down, and again it got stopped short by this blue channel and has moved back into it. Now there's every chance that this will push above this trend line as well, above 1236, and carry on going. And if it does do that, it could go as far as 1250, 1260. Our resident gold expert Michael will help you. If you come in, he will show you exactly how to trade gold. You can follow his signals, which are very accurate. I don't know how he knows what gold's going to do at times, but he really does know his stuff. So that will help you along, and this can make you a lot of money if you get it right. So I always watch it, but sometimes it's just you've got to be very patient with gold for it to be in the right position. So here's the hourly, and I was expecting it to move up from here. You can see it's hit the bottom of this channel and move up. So I'm going to wait for the hourly candle to finish. There you go. See, it's starting to reel up again now. And what I'm expecting it to happen is we'll see a wick right up to this point here, and then it will turn green, and then it will start to travel up to here. That's what I'm imagining will happen at the turn of this hour. If we change it to a 15-minute, you'll see here. There we go. So it's just pushed out of that. I still think it's going to reel back up. And the reason I think that is because this Dixie has been weakening, and what we know is, generally speaking, not all the time, but generally speaking, if the Dixie is dropping, then gold will be going up. It isn't always the case, so you can't use it as an absolute rule, but certainly you can see there's bullish signals now on this 4-hour candle that's moving up, and this expires in 18 minutes. So I'm just going to wait to see what happens with this. If it carries on back down, then I'll be comfortable taking this gold trade up. If it continues to drop, which I suspect it will do, even though this candle does appear to show that it's moving up from here. There it is on an hourly, and you can see we are getting lower highs and lower lows on this downward movement. So I think it's just a pull back, and then we'll see this continue to drop. We have got to be aware of the fact that we've got these elections going on in the US, and they can cause unexpected spikes or dips in the market. Certainly the US dollar is going to be very affected by that, of course. What have we been trading so far today? Well, signals went out on the euro US dollar this morning. Great signal again from one of our admin. He's putting some really decent stuff into the group. You can see where I entered this trade. This is the blue line here, and this is the take profit level. It didn't quite reach that. I pulled it at that point. All right, I saw it get up here quite close to that, and then I just pulled the trades when it was at quite a high. So I got in on that, and I think this will come down to here, and then I think it will go back up again, and that will follow. That will tie in well. So I think we'll go to here, somewhere like that, and then we'll see this moving on up, and it will break on through this and probably carry on going right up to around here. All right, and that's where the take profit on that signal is. So you're still in it. It will still get up there. It's just taking a little pull back, and that kind of pulls in line with this. You can see if we look at this on the hourly chart, and then we look at the euro US dollar on the hourly chart, they're all almost a mirror image. Okay, so once the Dixie turns again, starts dropping again, if it does, we've just got to be patient for that to happen. Then we can go back into this euro US dollar. If you've exited it, of course, you could have just held it in there, and it will carry on going eventually. I'm sure some of the guys did today. All right. The other one that we were looking at was the USDCHF, and that was taken from up here. Let's have a look. This is on 15 minute. That's why I'm confused. Oh, we go to 1 hour. So yeah, this was taken from up here, and you can see it hasn't been dropping rapidly, but it certainly has been dropping, and we'd expect this to get somewhere down here. I would imagine somewhere down to around the 1.0 level there. All right, so somewhere around there I'd imagine it to get to, but again, it's just a case of waiting for this dollar to weaken again. Certainly looks like it's doing that now. Let's have a look at gold, and this is pushing up. There's a long tail on this 15-minute candle. What I'm looking for is for this to reel up past this point here, so it's in line with this arrow, and I think that will carry on going in the next 15 minutes. We'll see it reel right up to this point here, and I think we could take this move from this pivot point here, okay, which is the edge of this channel, but we're well into that one by then. I think that will carry on going up. So there's still some really good trades to be had today. Well, this euro US dollar is turning now, so now that I can see what's happening with these, I'm going to finish this video, and I'm going to get on with the trades and make sure that we make some more money today. Do keep an eye on things. Events happening through this week. Let's have a look at tomorrow, November the 7th. So there's loads of events going on. Just make sure you're aware of them. You can't use news to trade. All right, you can't just say, oh, there's news. The data's positive for whatever currency, so I'm going to trade in favour of it. It doesn't work like that. All right, you've just got to be aware it's happening, because it can cause movements in that. And overall, certainly you can combine news with your overall analysis, but certainly don't rely on it to decide your trades. Pound still at 2-week highs now, and that's off the back of the hope that is there for Brexit, and this is still pushing against the US dollar. If you want to trade on this one, by the way, where do I think this is going to go? Well, quite easily, quite simply, it's going to hit this channel here. So if you want to trade on the GBP US dollar, I think it will do that by the close of this hour. There we go. I think it will just touch here, and then I think we'll see this coming all the way back down to there. So top tip for you, if you want to trade on this GBP US dollar, wait for it to touch this trend line, make sure it has changed direction, wait for the old candle to close and the new one to open on 15 minutes, certainly if it goes past that point, and you could take a sell trade on this, pretty confident on that, providing you let it get past this trend line. When it's on its way back down, you can enter that trade. There are other opportunities there. This Aussie US dollar looking good as well. but they're not quite there yet. USDCAD, definitely potential for a sell trade there. But the ones that I am sticking with today are the USDCHF, wherever that has gone. I've lost it now. There it is. This one as a sell, Euro US dollar as a buy, and this gold trades as a buy, providing it gets back into this channel. Okay, thanks for joining me. I hope it was useful to you and has given you some insight and hopefully some opportunities to nick some money from your trades for the rest of today. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if it'll be morning or afternoon, but I'll definitely put a video out. Keep an eye out for that. And we're getting to a point where there are some decent opportunities occurring. The trends are moving into decent positions now. So if you want to join us and really be in an environment where we can show you how to capitalize on those movements, remember, while you're learning, you will be earning, because you'll be taking, you have the benefit of the trade ideas and signals that are going into that group from both myself and the other experts in there. All right, thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow.